What's up, Myron? What's going on, man?
Hey, Myron.
I gotta talk to you. Oh, yeah. There we go. We practice.
Hey, Myron. What's up?
Myron, I'm about to get started right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what's up, everybody? It is time for another episode of the Unfaded Podcast presented to you by Bandit Bots, where we listen to you and ignore you all at the same time. Yes, this is episode number 66, hitting up in age, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that we are back live. Shout out to the people in the room on Facebook over here.
Yeah,
to make sure I talk to you directly, look you directly in the eye. What's up, IG? We got some people in the Instagram room. And then special shout out to the YouTube people that's watching on YouTube.
Yeah. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? I want to hear what y'all doing tonight. You know, if you want to with us, share that in the chat.
Go. I am your host, Xscape Money, and who with me is LA. So what's up to the people?
What's up, guys? It is BLA, Bailey, the Jamaican humble diva, but more humble.
See, we're coming up with all these little extra phrases at the beginning of the show. I don't have anything like that. I just get to like just bring us in. That's all we got to do. That's all I do. Just bring the show in. And I gotta get a little nice thing.
But that's the dopest part. You get to bring the show. That's true. I don't do that.
It's a dope part, but I don't know if it's the dopest part. But you know, right now, if you are listening on Stitcher, Apple, iTunes, all of that, go ahead, comment, rate it. Let's get them numbers up. You know what I'm saying? We got a good crowd that listens to the show, and I appreciate each and everybody that listens to every week. But make sure you comment and rate. You know, that helps bring the show to even more people. To our people up in the Facebook room. You know, tell us where you're from. Just, you know, say what city you in IG and on YouTube. But let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Every show I ask you, I'm like, so what's up? So what's going on, LA? Tell me about your day.
My day was pretty good. I went to church today.
As it are. Praise the Lord.
I have to, you know, and I want to. And then I went to church today, and then afterwards had a rehearsal, a dance rehearsal, and
I know it was dancing on that Catholic marble.
I almost fell, okay, and it would have been really bad, but thank God I did not. And then afterwards, you know, just headed back home, and then of course came through here to this location to do this recording of the show.
Cool. You know, we be up in church. I'll be thinking like random folks in church come up to me. Yeah, I like your show. What you doing? Listen to the show? You know the show? Do you know I cuss on this show? I think people be like surprised, like, yo, you cuss?
Right.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that in church.
Obviously. But it was a good
context. Yeah, it was a good.
It was a good day. It was busy, but it was good.
I got to kick it with some friends up at Beatles. Shout out to them with some of the co-workers. Got to hang out with a couple of people from the church. What's up, Reggie? Reg, if he's still in the building over there.
My co-workers aren't that great because I have none.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I got one friend. Like every time we go to a restaurant or something, she orders food. It's terrible. Like she gets the worst service. Like it's always something wrong. Everybody else's meal will be perfect,
right?
And it's not like not a legit complaint. It really is. Like we just had B-dubs, our fries came out weird. Everybody else's fries was cool. I'm like And the waiter's like, do you want me to bring you another one? She's like, yes.
Well, that is
But
crazy.
yeah, she just, I don't know, she just got bad luck out in restaurants. I don't know what it is. I'm like, you must be at home willing this.
I would start packing my own stuff. Like if I'm gonna go out with friends or coworkers, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pack my dinner, and you guys can order. And while the waiter's going, I'll just pull mine out.
Oh, you doing the movie theater?
Yep. Listen, my family was not playing when it came to the movie theater. We bought them sandwiches
There was a whole meal, like
yes. Cause movie theater food is expensive.
appetizer, the entree, and dessert.
It's expensive at the movie theater for like a small popcorn. It's like $7. I don't know exactly, but it's pricey for no reason. So I opt to bring my own. Just saying.
Not a bad idea, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. It is expensive though. I think that's why people don't really. I don't know. People don't really. I know everybody gonna be, in the building to watch Black Panther.
Oh yeah. There's like parties on Facebook. Friends gathering to go to see Black Panther. Y'all better go see it.
Go see Black Panther. Go check out the soundtrack too, which is dope. I listened to half of it so far, but I gotta get on my game and listen to more of the music. But Facebook is basically beta testing a thumbs down, like downvote button. Not everybody's getting it, but I was just wondering, I was like, what you think of that? Like, because they're saying their reasoning of why they didn't want to use a downvote button is because it's like, oh, people are going to start feeling bad and not want to go on Facebook or on social media as often. So some of y'all in the room, I don't know, how do y'all feel about a downvote button? Like, what do you think?
I think that they should have it.
Okay.
Because they already have all the other emotions, and people out here lying to folk when they know they don't like a certain picture.
But it's kind of like, don't you think it's implied if I just keep scrolling?
No, it's not. Because they could think that maybe they didn't see my picture, maybe they didn't see my post. Like, I mean, you don't agree with everything, and people already out here getting their feelings hurt.
Right.
I just feel like they have the like, they have the laughing, they have the angry. People have been using the angry face as a thumbs down anyway. So the thumbs down, I think, was like the first step before that angry face.
When you see the angry emoji, I don't know if you could looking at the context of the post, do you go, that's no reason to get angry at that post? If you think it's like a downvote.
I think that the angry vote can work two ways. Sometimes you see the angry vote where the people are actually angry at what they're seeing, like it's upsetting.
Right. And that makes sense.
Right. And then there's other cases where they're like, no, this looks terrible. But I've seen it both ways. So, I mean, I think, hey, bring it in. I might not use it, especially if I know people.
But it's like, people are like mad sensitive because when you look when you're online, people are get behind this veil and they say some wild, outlandish shit. Yeah, they wouldn't normally say to your face.
That is true.
And then you have the downvote button, and then you get the people who put up the post, and it could be, 5,000 thumbs up, happy, wild faces, that whole thing, and then they get like 10 people that downvote, and they're like, damn, why would they? Right. But some people just trolling like that.
Exactly. But that's on YouTube, where there's a lot of thumbs up for their videos, and then you have the few that don't like it. That's already on YouTube. So as far as Facebook, I mean, there's people who really like something, and then you have those trolls that go ahead and put the angry emoji and comment their thoughts on why they don't like it. So the thumbs down button that Facebook is going to implement, I think they should just go ahead and add it. Why not?
And they do it everywhere else. Or maybe not everywhere else, but I know definitely on YouTube. I know they have all the other emojis. Just like, and people just do it just on GP.
Right.
Downvote.
Right. Like,
just to keep you honest.
They might see this live video and be like, we don't like it. Well, so what? This is the show. We'll be listening to ignore you.
Hey, somebody like it.
Exactly. Somebody's listening.
Hey, check it out. I listen. I like it. That's good enough for me.
I don't need your approval. So
I don't need your approval.
Right.
So anyways, let's get into the drop. All right, so the drop for this week is presented by Bandit Box Magazine. For news and hip hop and R&B, go and check out banditbox.com. Now, Los Angeles rapper Nipsey Hussle is dropping his highly anticipated debut album called Victory Lap. Nipsey's 15-song project has features from YG, The Dream, P. Diddy, aka Puff Daddy, whatever you want to be this week. And then you got Buddy, Stacey Barth, CeeLo Green, that's kind of dope. Cali Friends, Kendrick Lamar, shout out to Kendrick, T. Philly, and Miss Marsha Ambrosia. All right, from Flowetry.
Yes.
It's only 2 people in that group. Why can't y'all get it together? Can't y'all just get it together?
Yeah, I really like poetry.
But then again, I mean, the other girl, we don't really know her, that well. So, I'm sure there's some herbal tea black chicks out here that can fill that void.
Did you say herbal tea black chicks?
Do a little poetry. But another West Coast rapper is releasing a new album this week. Tyga's Kyoto. I'm gonna say Kyoto. Kyoto.
That's all right.
It's almost here. This 14-track album is a follow-up to last year's album. Arguably, the most controversial thing about Tyga's new album is the racy cover. Now, Kylie Jenner's baby daddy put out a cover a few weeks ago. It features a semi-naked woman bent over with her pants down and her shirt pulled up, exposing her breasts. Female tiger breasts. It's a hybrid. Anyways.
So
I'm lost my spot. Okay, so the thing is, yes, I was thinking about the presents.
And booty.
Hey, Bruno smiling in the back. Anyway, so the thing is, she looks like a hybrid between a woman and a tiger with a really long tail. Now, Tyga's Kyoto cover was designed by Japanese artist Hajime Sarayama. Now, word is Tyga's not really rapping on this LP. He'll be singing. So go ahead. Yes, singing. I guess he's, trying to do his 808s and Heartbreak, I guess, kind of thing like Kanye did. But check out the singles Temperature and Boss Up. If you pre-order the album, you can get both singles. Tyga put out a tweet about Kyoto saying, I've been wanting to make this album for a while now, but didn't have the confidence and the story to express my true emotions. I think all the love and support. I think all for the love and support you have given me over the years, through my ups and downs and my highest and my lowest points, through my brightest and darkest hours. This album is me opening my heart to you, and I hope you enjoy it and love it as much as I do. Thank you, God, always. Now, I don't know if LA got.
I saw the picture and I was just like, oh, it's really out there. I mean, I've seen worse stuff. No, okay.
Anyways, this is the drop. I wasn't trying to. I was trying to time it out. But anyway, this is the drop for Friday. Go and check out these albums. Give them a little bit of your time and tell us why you love it or hate it. All on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at BanditBox. That's BANDEDBOX. If y'all seen this cover, the Kyoto booty tiger,
it's raunchy.
It's interesting art. It's
raunchy.
It's art. But it's so, I don't know, it's different. I've never seen stuff like this. And then, you see a little exposure in the behind. You'll see. Right?
Raunchy. Hey, Nicole!
Shout out to Nicole, a Bandit Box writer.
Yes, a very good writer.
Okay, so here we are again next week, the new week. And we will see if LA, since we live now, I don't know if y'all caught the recording from last week, because we didn't go live, but we actually recorded it and we did a clip. Do you remember what the clip was?
Yes, it was Coming to America.
Okay,
Thank you.
She got it right.
Thank you.
So I decided I'm going to go ahead and try to put out another easy clip. But what I want you guys to do in a room on Facebook, IG, YouTube, kind of guess what this is, help your girl out. The Cavs got to win. She needs another one bad. The record,
I'm like the Browns right now.
Is not good.
No, actually, I'm like the Cavs.
It's improving. It's improving.
At least the Cavs won. The Browns ain't won shit. So
but I'm gonna bring you a challenge. I'm gonna bring you a challenge next week. But this one, I really hope you got to get right. Why don't you go ahead and rock that, LA, see if you can get it.
Okay.
Check this out, room. What movie is it? First, let's double #1 in Europe and moving up the charts here in the U.S. for Tanya Sugar and River Deep. Well, you're coming up, so stay right where you are.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you gonna make another single, Mrs. Turner?
No, I like this part. We're gonna make another single, Mrs. Turner. That's a very movie you're talking about.
I got it right, guys. You've been watching. Thank you. You've been watching.
I just like this movie so much because it's so many. It's not so, it's not good, but it's just like it's fun. Like it is hilarious. I just tell like the first couple times you watch a movie, you just but then like after you watch it a few more times, like this.
Oh, come on, man. Open mouth. See that white man after open mouth, you say, oh, God,
The fact is, I got
She got another one.
the movie. So I got 3. No, was it 3?
I got 3.
I got 3 out of like 10.
Yeah. No, maybe not 10. 8. I would say it's about. You're probably doing 50-50. 6 or 7.
I got
in the room next week. I want to give away some money in the room. That's what I want to do. All right. Might even do it right now, depending on the response. Now, I'm gonna just leave you with this. At the end of the show, if anybody guessed the right theme song, I'm not gonna play it for copyright issues, but I'm gonna just give you the lyric. It's the old show, black show.
Okay.
All right. And the song ends, I mean, no place, child. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
What?
You better know.
And you guys cannot
Don't cheat.
They probably are. There's really no way to. You would have to have done that like right now, but there's no way to do that.
$5 holla.
Dang.
Send Bandit Box your well, not everybody. You gotta get it right first, and I gotta see it. But
First person to guess. Wait.
that'll be
Someone guessed. I think 227.
Who is that?
227. It is Caramel 40.
Okay, Caramel 40 is the winner. Caramel 40, you got $5.
So Caramel, you gotta send this.
I mean, no place, child.
Cash App.
I don't know if you have Cash App. Since you're on IG, why don't you go ahead and DM the Bandit Box page, your Cash App, or your email account that you have connected to your PayPal. I'm gonna send you $5.
There you go.
There you go.
Because I definitely.
I'm getting all my old styles and stuff out the way. I already know it's some more challenging things.
What was the last thing you said?
What are you talking about?
What was the word, the lyric you said?
I mean, no place, child. Who? I was lost.
I was so lost. All right.
No.
So Big Sean just announced the Unfriendly Reminder Tour. A few days ago, Sean's visiting 31 cities with Playboy, Cardi, Shy, Glizzy, and Gashi. Big Sean's giving power to the fans by letting them put together a set list, which is really interesting. Pre-sale tickets are now on sale, and the Unfriendly Reminder Tour starts in Orlando, Florida, April 12th, and ends on June 3rd in Toronto, Canada. For a full listing of the dates, you can visit banditbox.com. I think it's really cool that they're doing
Do they
letting
have to
the
be
fans.
Big Sean songs? I'm just playing. But yeah,
She said, Caramel 40, she said, okay, I'm a TV queen and can't get nothing past me. I see.
I see.
Because I would have never guessed
I guess you will be back again next week.
Right. Some more. I'm gonna collect this $5, right? Pay my gas bill.
Hey, that's at least a trip to Mickey D's if you eat like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
dang, I'm gonna step it up.
Big Sean, yeah, that's dope. I'm kind of excited. Big Sean's gonna be in coming to our town. We in Cleveland, by the way. Those of you that are watching, but go ahead. He's got a nice long list of tour dates. He's gonna be here in the summer, I want to say, at the pavilion.
Okay.
But I'm hoping to get an interview with him or something like that.
Yes.
We'll see. But we'll work that out. But I'm pretty excited about that. I like Big Sean.
Yeah. So this one is gonna be huge, y'all. So after reuniting into the open arms of fans, R&B group Xscape is moving towards their first album since 1998. Traces of My Lipstick. But this next album won't have Kandi Burress. So I guess it's not really Xscape then, right?
Not when a member escapes the group.
Groups. So while Tiny Harris, Latasha Scott, and Tamika Scott don't think so, the group decided to change their name to Xscape 3.
So they turn to E.
Right. And has just signed a deal with CAA for touring representation. Kandi decided to leave the group due to her hectic schedule, which included Real Housewives of Atlanta, acting on Broadway, and her various businesses. So, first of all, I think it's really, really cool that they were gonna, go ahead and do another album since freaking 1998.
Yeah. Well, they got the fans for it.
Yeah,
I mean, but Kandi was pretty clear, like, I don't have time to do it.
But that's
it's kind of whack because it's kind of like in the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, Kandi, what are you really doing that you can't do this one album?
I guess her business is popping up like that.
It is. I mean, she getting paid. You know, she's doing, Real Housewives. Like they said, she got restaurants. I don't know what else she got going on, but she's a songwriter. I don't know if she's still writing for people or whatever. But I mean, this is another opportunity for her to make some paper.
Exactly.
As far as writing on the album and everything like that, but she's a good writer.
I mean, what do y'all think? Because I feel like if Kandi is not, all four of them are not there included, it's not the same vibe to me. I mean, but Tiny's also.
But you were okay. I remember you kind of clowning Kandi just a little bit, or I don't know.
I was
because like, she was like she's a key person, but she's not like the vocal. You know what I mean? Her vocals aren't like anybody else's in the group. She's like the T-Boz of the group. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't be like, if you were putting an all-star team together, you wouldn't be like, let me get T-Boz and Kandi Burress. You wouldn't do that. And I'm not having a shade on them. They got just a different flavor altogether. You just wouldn't.
Not the singer or the dancer.
Right. Strike. Third. That's why she's leaving the group. That's the third strike.
She just gave herself the third strike.
What they talking about? Somebody.
She said, Kandi is the songwriter. That is a good point.
Right.
So it might flop, but I love them. I think it's some shade. But they love each other and got too much history to let everybody know what's really going down.
I thought it was cool though. I saw everything that I saw. They're like, yeah, we cool. She just didn't want to, but I just feel like something went down. I do feel like something went down, but they're trying to act like it.
Yeah, she just has love your fans. No, not.
What are you doing that you can't work this out?
And yes, she might be very busy with her business and everything, but this is such a huge deal to me that Xscape will come back with another album after so long. People are waiting for that and expecting that because they were such a huge and famous and dope group.
Right.
So for them to come back with an album and Kandi not being a part of it, I just feel like it's not the same. But
that's why you end up with Xscape 3.
They could have left it.
We don't see how that worked. They really could have just kept it Xscape and just be like, yo, Kandi didn't want to do a record. So,
right. Just keep it as
Maybe she protested. Maybe she's like, listen, y'all ain't going out there without me. That's what makes me think something kind of went down, because why wouldn't the group just carry on with the name? It's like when Bobby Brown as far as New Edition, it's like, Bobby's in New Edition when he wants to be a New Edition. If he wants to come to, I don't know, Newport, Kentucky, whatever the hell. He can join us on stage and be on the side of the stage breathing.
But she said, Nicole said Kandi wrote and said it wasn't any beef. So, but who knows? That is true.
But changing the name kind of sounds like something else.
That's just our speculation. But I want to see how this goes. I don't want them to flop. But at least the dance steps are gonna be better.
Yeah,
just saying. Yeah, because that performance on was it Good Morning America?
Yeah, GMA.
Woo! That was
every man. That's what I could do. Every man.
Every man. Something like that.
Oh man. So ESPN for those sports folks out there. Shout out to Myron, who is in the room right now.
Yes.
Well, you gotta check out my boy's podcast, Big Time Sports with Myron, right?
Yeah, just let us know if we said that right. But
I know it's Big Time Sports with Myron, something like that. My bad if I don't got the full name, but I think it's Big Time. But ESPN is launching a streaming service.
She was agreeing with me.
Oh. Y'all still talking about Xscape. But ESPN is launching a streaming service called ESPN Plus for $4.99 a month. Now, when I first heard this, I was like, I'm not a super big sports fanatic. I'm kind of getting back into it. But I was like, that's a good price. I'm like, $4.99. I just gave away $5. You know what I mean? That's 1 month right there. I catch up on all my sports. I can, watch it on my phone. Then, as I read along, all right, check this out. The service will be built into ESPN's existing app that will have 3 sections for news and scores. Okay, that's 1. Live streaming via a cable subscription. Okay. And then ESPN Plus. All right, now ESPN Plus is what ESPN is calling a quote-unquote incremental live programming. And I don't know what that means in whatever they're trying to do. And existing original shows like 30 for 30 will be on ESPN Plus, which I like that series.
Okay.
It will not allow you to stream ESPN or ESPN2, which might make this whole ESPN Plus thing pointless. But we'll see what's good this spring. So I say, what's the point? Why are you even starting ESPN Plus? Just put the shit on the app. Why are you even starting a paid service without allowing people to see ESPN proper? And the only way to watch it, you can even watch it now on your on the app now if you have cable. They're like, the only way you can watch ESPN and ESPN2 is if you have the cable service to attach to the app. And I'm like, so why are you charging for ESPN Plus? I don't get it.
Because some people ain't gonna get it, and they're gonna go ahead and pay the $4.99.
I guess it's just the back catalog. I don't know. I mean, I like 30 for 30, but damn, I'm not gonna pay $5 a month. I'll probably end up watching all of the 30 for 30s and then get out of there. So they really need to do something. Why don't y'all just go $9.99, dude? Like HBO. You could pay for, was it HBO Now? Get that. You don't even have to get HBO Go is like if you got cable. But HBO Now is like $10. You get all the stuff. Like you get HBO. You can watch HBO on HBO Now. I'm like, they could do the same thing. People are used to paying $8.99, $9.99. Go for it.
And isn't Netflix supposed to be raising it to $10.99?
Well, I don't know. Are they?
Yeah. They were talking about something, but they haven't done it yet. So don't get crazy because, they didn't confirm that. But
we got way too much content
rumored
already. We got way too much content out here. You need to be competitive. And $4.99 is a competitive price if you actually give something for it. Which take no way. So Amazon's been getting everyone used to the idea of them owning Whole Foods.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So the company is rolling out a new service, which I think is kind of cool. They're currently testing in select cities where you can order your groceries and have them delivered within 2 hours for free.
2 hours, y'all.
Now, we are talking produce, seafood. I'm bouncing the table. Seafood, meat, and even select alcohol. So you can have alcohol delivered to your house. You can find any alcohol that you can find in Whole Foods. I guess it's like healthier alcohol, like maybe, I don't know, wheatgrass. I don't know what the That
wheatgrass. Wheatgrass.
Okay, so you can even pay $8 for a rush delivery and get your groceries in an hour. It's great for when you got unexpected guests, etc. However, it's only available between 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. Would y'all buy from Whole Foods if you knew you could get your groceries delivered for free? Because you know Whole Foods costs a little more, but I will give a shout out to Amazon because they did lower the price a little bit too. Gotta give them some credit for that because they did lower the price. Because Whole Foods used to what's the quote? They say whole paycheck. Whole Foods whole paycheck.
Now it's only half.
Right, half the paycheck. But now at least they bring it to your house if you're willing to wait 2 hours to get it delivered to you.
Right.
That's kind of dope, and they'll bring you some food.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I think that in some cases you might have an emergency, or you got friends over and you do not want to go out to go grocery shopping or didn't have time to, and it would be really cool that they can, especially delivery in 2 hours. That is really fast to get, groceries, delivered to you. So I think it's good.
I would spend my money to try it out one time, as long as they don't make it like
one time.
If they don't, well, maybe not one time. If it's good, I'll keep buying from you. I mean, it's easy to get me as a customer, but I won't say it's easy to get me as a customer. I'm just saying once you get me, you probably got me. Like
right, yeah.
When Sprint did that title thing, they got me. I had every intention to be like, I'm cutting it off after this.
You know what?
And I got so used to it, I was like, I just can't get rid of it. I gotta hear this music.
You know what? We'll do a review on that. When we actually do that, purchase and order and have it delivered in 2 hours, we'll do a full review and let y'all know how.
They gotta roll it out here first because they're just testing it right now.
Oh, damn. What?
So, they tested it to see if it works.
Dang. And I know Myron was responded earlier. Sorry, Myron, we didn't catch you, but yeah, I would try it. Right, I know, right? They should. Right. But I would actually try it. But anyway.
Myron was filling me on that ESPN joint. Right?
What was it?
He said $4.99. Yeah.
Some people won't get it.
And they'll go
ahead and pay for it.
That's like your grandmother buying you Reeboks, and then she buys you Leeboks or something, thinking they're the same thing. And they get your $4.99 on.
But hey,
get the money.
Yeah. So a man in Florida said his Apple AirPods exploded. Jason Colin was working out at the gym when he noticed one of his AirPods started smoking. He took both of them out and went for help. When he returned, the earbud was charred as if it was caught on fire. Apple said they are investigating Jason Colin's claim. Ain't no damn claim. They are okay. So, someone has an AirPod. Okay. I mean, first of all, do you like them? Do you think they're cool? Like what? I mean, because I think it's overrated. I think it's like toothpicks.
They do, but I would like a design from Samsung. I want to see Samsung's design.
That doesn't happen. That's a true Apple fan. They will not agree.
Deny. They're slowing the phones down. The AirPods, somebody's AirPods just exploded. At least no. He said my dude said he was on the treadmill, like damn, I'm running fast. Yeah, I can smoke. He's like, wait a minute.
Wait.
And put it and ran up and came back.
That's scary. That's scary if you have that in your ear and it catches on fire. That is very dangerous. I'm just saying.
Apple ain't been right since Steve Jobs died. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Apple ain't been right since Steve Jobs died.
They really have.
Innovation seems like it's just going out the window. Yeah, Samsung's coming for that ass.
But I just want to say that I'm an Android fan, and I gotta tell you,
it took me a minute.
I was a little bit like, yes, finally, because they were going in on Samsung when they were talking about
Samsung used to be what? When I first got, I had a Samsung phone back in the day, and the phone would ring, and I'd be like,
yes.
answer, and it would not pick up. And it would piss me the hell off because the longer you had the phone, the slower it got. And it's just like, I was like, you know what? I'm getting me an Apple. And Apple got me when I got the iPhone 4.
Yeah,
I rocked that ish till the wheels didn't fall off because that's still, that phone is perfect. It is still in perfect condition. It still works. Okay, so and that was the last one I think Steve Jobs actually designed or whatever, and it works great. It just can't play Instagram or nothing like that.
The 5, I believe, and I liked my Apple. I'm just saying,
I liked it too, but yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I like customizing stuff. I don't know. I just switched to Samsung, and I've been really happy since then. Apple is trying to be Samsung. Whoa. Right. Yes, they are. It is true. And the camera is amazing. I mean, the camera is really good on Apple too, but
everybody got good camera.
Yeah, but I'm an Android chick. It's gonna take a lot for them to switch me back to Apple. They have to come with something that is just like, oh my gosh. Because right now I don't feel like,
you know what it is? Like my problem with Apple is, one of the problems that I have with Apple right now is everything is an extra cost.
Right.
Like Samsung is at least willing to give you a little bit of extra feature for your money, and you pay way less, get more space. Like this is an S7, right? So I could put another card in here, no problem. Just expand the phone, and they're not necessarily worried about me buying the next phone. Right. But I'm most likely gonna buy the next phone because they're taking care of me right now. At least I feel like they're taking care of me.
Yeah.
So, but I'd like to see Samsung's version or Android version or Google version or whatever of the AirPods. You know, I bet you that'd be real dope. And I don't know. I think it would work way better than Apple stuff. I mean, you got to get all these extension cords. It's like extension cords. That's all it is. And then everything's an extra cost, and it's two or three times higher. I don't know. I'm just making shit up though. But I know the price is high.
Extension cords. But Apple, y'all need to get the exploding ear thing together, because I would not want that exploding in my ear if I'm listening to music, walking, grocery shopping. That's not cool. That's definitely.
I remember back in the day. I just want to get one last Apple story. I remember back in the day I was dating this girl, and I think I had an Android, and she was like, I can't figure out how to transfer the songs. So I'm thinking, it's just like USB, you plug it in, and then just slide it over. That shit is so aggravating. Trying to move music over from the iPhone to, it's like you got to get iTunes.
You have to have iTunes.
Sync it and then not sync. I'm like, I don't want to sync all my music. I don't want to. If you're using your friend's computer and you're just trying to, I don't know. I don't know. You just try to move stuff over. It's like,
and God forbid you switch phones and they're like, oh, now you might accidentally remove your entire music library and update it within you. And that's happened to me before. And I get it, Nicole. Like she said, true, I have an Apple only because her daughter couldn't bring me to have one. I mean, you know what? There are going to be true Apple fans and true Android fans, but I'm an Android chick. So.
It's all good stuff. I'll say this. It's all good stuff. It's just, Android's got the edge right now, and now that Steve is dead, it's like that's just where we at, and now it's just all about the paper. Now Steve was like all about the design, at least from what I know from seeing the movies. I'm still reading Steve Jobs' book,
because his book is like this.
Which is I didn't know he was adopted.
Why?
Anyways, that's a whole nother thing. I'll give y'all a side review another time.
There are phones better than Samsung and Apple, and that is true because they have the Google one. I saw a commercial for that the other day. I was like, that phone looks really cool, but marketing. You got to look at marketing right now.
Just so y'all know, she's talking about somebody in IG.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't want her to
Instagram was
because I didn't say anything, and they're like, "What is she talking about?"
Their name is X_ and a lot of V and L's, and then it's a X. There we go. But it is true. Marketing is a huge thing right now. That's just what it is. But
so so check this out. A cafeteria worker put them paws on a few students. Out in Ontario, California. The cafeteria worker asked a student to throw away their trash And instead of doing that, the student threw a punch. And I'm not talking about fruit punch. He threw like an actual, like with his fist. Now, according to witnesses and a video, so y'all can go watch the video, the worker pushed the student out of his face, and a few other students joined in, causing the worker to throw a few punches of his own, because they all came at the dude, you know. From there, students swarmed the worker with a barrage of punches on the ground. The fight was broken up by security. Thankfully, no one was seriously hurt.
Well, you know, I live in Ontario. What school?
Oh, I don't know what school. Hang on.
Yeah, we gonna find out right now.
Was you there? You right? You was punching the.
Was that you?
Because was it the janitor or the cafeteria worker that I beat up in school last week? I can't remember. Am I in this video? Am I about to be on probation right now? What's his name?
What's your name? Let me get a name, so because I cannot
shorten it.
Shorten the
username so she can read.
Because I don't know what the name is right now. I'm telling you all them letters. Yeah, what's your name? What's your nickname?
I can't tell you what school it is right now. I'm sorry. Okay. But it was out in your neighborhood, and you need to check them kids.
He said, he or she, not sure, said, call me X.
Okay, X. All right. Is this DMX?
Right? Trying to be like undercover.
I was like, you need to check them kids out there. I see y'all be wilding out there in Ontario, California.
Right.
But what you think it is, LA?
Okay, so first of all, I think that kids and they're being very disrespectful nowadays. Okay, he said, call me X. I think they're real disrespectful nowadays. I mean, I today could not be a teacher. Just saying. So in Ontario, there are a lot of bad kids.
No shit.
Throw the trash out to a punch.
Okay.
Why?
You know what they need? They need Joe Clark. You don't know who that is.
Nope.
See, she got it wrong. That is Lean On Me, by the way.
Oh.
But yes.
Oh.
Why you just don't beat not the janitor, but the cafeteria worker and say, hey, you know, put your tray away. And they used to just start wilding.
I just feel like they think they can get away with a lot more now, because I don't know.
You know what it is?
So different.
They like back in my day. See, I went to a private school. Okay, I remember distinctly because I remember getting a double ass whooping. What's up? What's X?
Well, he said in my neighborhood I'm messing around. I know who he is. Ooh, so he got the T.
So you know who the cafeteria was? It a cafeteria worker or was it a janitor?
Right, because some of the things are pretty unclear on the story. But I just feel like kids nowadays are crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, I couldn't be a teacher. I'd have a real problem with some of these kids.
Yeah.
They have no respect. And I would be very tempted to slap them. But I can't. Because, of course, the parents come in and say, what did you do to my child? Like, you know your kid is bad. Stop it. You know the child is bad.
You know what I think it is? That you stopped corporal punishment in school. Okay.
You know what?
So when I was in private school.
Dang, he said he can't tell.
Okay, well. Next time. What else talking about?
I'm not bad, but if I have to be, then yes. Hey, but see, you do it when it calls for it. If
well, I mean, yes, sometimes that's what you gotta do.
But some of these kids, see this right here. But I gotta say, like growing up in Jamaica, if you got in trouble,
you get beat with
the teacher, and on your way home, one of your parents' friends, as a neighbor, might just drag you up a little bit. And then by the time you get home, you're like, listen, I already learned my lesson. Parents don't gotta do nothing, because it was more of the community raising those children. But
yeah, well, in Jamaica, you know, you get beat with a machete and beat you and the dog.
Oh yeah, that video, that was a terrible video. That is not a representation.
Okay, I found a high school. It's I'm gonna say the name on Chafee Joint Union High School. Or Chaffee.
Chaffee Joint.
Chaffey Joint Union High School.
First of all, why is the
During
school
lunch
named
period.
Chaffee Joint? What?
I don't know. But I was going to say, they got rid of corporal punishment. See, when I was in school, I got the double ass whooping. Okay. I went to private school. I acted up. The principal, you know, they get the big, you know, the ruler paddle. Ooh, waka. And then they send you home with a note. I was a kid, so I'm like, yeah, mom, they sent me home with this.
I crushed it up.
my dumb ass.
Is that okay?
Oh, okay.
So
You went and got the boat.
XFC knows some kids who go there. So you know, some of them got slapped. Just saying.
So yeah, it went down. I don't know what's gonna come of it, but yo, that is crazy.
Yeah, but you know what? Times are different.
Times are changing
right now.
Every day. Except for y'all.
Oh, really? Ooh,
that's part of this. But anyways, it is time to get it. I just wanted you to. Niggas that know me best. I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Why? I made that bitch famous. I made that bitch famous. Make him famous, I like.
So Quincy Jones is out here dropping bombs, spilling tea, and telling a whole bunch of secrets, and making a lot of celebrities nervous, both living and dead. In an interview with Vulture, Q said the Beatles were the worst musicians in the world. He said the king of pop, Michael Jackson, was greedy when it came to songwriting. Michael refused to give Greg Fillinganes, one of the co-writers of Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, 10% of the song. So Quincy also let it be known that he used to date Donald Trump's daughter Ivanka 12 years ago when Jones' daughter worked for Tommy Hilfiger. Okay, his daughter, when she worked for Tommy Hilfiger. Jones also mentioned T-Pain saying he didn't pay attention to details of his music when Pain attempted to remake Michael Jackson's PYT. Perhaps the biggest revelation Quincy spilled is telling the world that Richard Pryor, James Baldwin, and Marvin Gaye slept with Marlon Brando.
I believe James Baldwin was gay. I don't think he came out and said he was gay.
Right. So Jones is 84 years old. I guess when you get older, you really don't give a damn about anything anymore. And that is actually true because old people be out here just be reckless with their mouth.
I think Quincy knows something we don't know about his health. Okay.
Right. So he's saying everything from now. But they don't feel like they don't care anymore. So not too happy about what Quincy said. Richard Pryor's daughter, Rain Pryor, wrote this on his Facebook page about Jones review. All you who touted Fox fake news, and preached about wanting blacks to be represented in a great light and then posted Q's interview are irrelevant and full of your own BS. Q was once a brilliant music producer who is losing his mind and decided to garner publicity for himself with a sensationalized interview. And because y'all think and equate fame and money with decency, you ate it up like thirsty dogs as he spewed out a lie about my father who's not here to defend himself. Then on top of it all, my dad's so-called widow validated it because she needs to keep legitimizing herself and tarnish our dad even after he's dead. She hated Q and Daddy. Oh, and in an interview with GQ magazine, he said he has 22 girlfriends in multiple countries, and they all know about each other.
He said, I had to let you know, I'm a black
Quincy out here just like, I don't care anymore. I'm spilling everything. Now, is it true? I don't know.
Nobody knows if it's true, but
I don't know. Allegedly, but damn.
So let's try to break it down. Now, Michael Jackson, don't stop till you get enough. You believe? I can believe that. They said Quincy said he stole songs all the time.
Right.
It took a Donna Summer song or something I don't know the name of it, but they said that Donna Summer song got more streams. I really wish I remember the name of that song.
But I mean, that kind of sounds more true than the other stuff, honestly.
Than what other stuff?
Than all the other allegations that he's throwing out there. That he's.
You talking about the Marvin Gaye, Richard Pryor thing? I don't know. I think Richard Pryor's ex-wife came out and said, "Yeah, this is true too." Oh. She said it was true. Oh. She's like, "Yeah, we used to do drugs back then." She said she's like, "Used to do drugs. It's like you would, have sex with an air conditioner and then send flowers in the morning." That's how she said it was.
So that might. So okay. Well,
that's all right. Now again, we don't know if that's true. And
but she's a part of it.
If Richard was here, he'd probably be like, I don't even remember. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I mean, there's a well-known story about Richard Pryor doing drugs. You know,
right?
Do you remember that? Where they said he was doing drugs and he like did something with the crack pipe and burned himself up.
I do remember that.
Caught himself on fire.
I do remember that.
And yeah, running down the street.
Right, but okay, I can agree. I guess it could be true. It could be true, but we don't know that for a fact because guess what? The parties that are involved, some of them are not here to confirm that. That's just,
Sure, all of them not here.
Right, but they're not here. So you cannot say it's true or false because the people involved are not here to confirm that. Now, in regards to what he said about T-Pain, about how he's not paying attention to details about, when he did the remake of PYT. Now
that's probably true.
That might be true.
His feeling about it. Now T-Pain even said he was uncomfortable doing it in the first place. And told him, hey, I know I'm not gonna do what do the song justice. And he said Quincy was in the studio with him like, help me out. What should we do with the song? Right. He said Q was just like whatever, just in the background. Q is old. He's like, you gotta think, Quincy Jones has been around, for a long time. My man was doing the jazz thing before he came into the, the pop, realm and started doing records and everything. He was traveling all over the world, working with all like the best musicians. He said, like he said here, he said the Beatles were the worst musicians ever. He told a story in that interview too. He said that the drummer Ringo couldn't get this simple drum part down. Mm-hmm. And it was him and George Martin, the producer. They was in the studio and they were like, yeah, why don't you come back in a couple of hours and try it again. And then they called another drummer in and had him play the part. Sent that guy home. Ringo came back and they said, let's play it back, what you did. Right. And he was like, oh, it sounds pretty good. He was like, yeah, because that ain't you, motherfucker. So it's like, but that kind of stuff happens all the time. I've heard stories about that, like happening in the studio where bands everyone's not playing on the record. That's like a normal thing. They get these session musicians that can play anything that are just great musicians. I think it's easier to be a great musician as far as a player, but I think it's a whole different thing to be a songwriter. Oh yeah, and arranger. Yes. Like if you had a choice, different talent. If you had a choice, like, would you rather be a great player or a great songwriter? I think I would rather be a great songwriter because there's great musicians out there that can play stuff. Great musicians, but there's not a lot of great songwriters out here, and I would rather have the talent to be an amazing songwriter because you can get so musically. If you can put an amazing song on a simple arrangement, and it will blow up. You know what I mean? But you can have a really dope arrangement and the writing sucks and it's not going to go anywhere. So I would rather be an amazing songwriter. That's just my thing. Makes perfect sense, And Quincy is a genius in the studio. I mean, this dude does incredible work and probably work with anybody. He's just getting up in age. And another thing that he pointed out was he's like, there are no more producers. He's like, that whole thing with writing, arranging, he's like, there's not enough detail in the music today anymore. Like, nobody cares. He's saying they're all doing this cookie cutter thing. He's like, that's gone. And it got me to thinking. I was like, all of the stuff that we're talking about in music today, a large portion of it we will not be talking about.
That is true.
2 years from now, 3 years
That
from
is
now.
true. Yeah.
It's gonna be so rare to find any of those projects.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe we'll be talking about Bruno Mars's records. I just feel
think so.
But I just feel like what Quincy said. He's right. He's like the new people in music, the musicians, the artists, all that. They don't study the old stuff. He's like, you gotta understand where it came from to figure out where you need to take it.
That is true.
And he said that's what they did. All of the musicians of his time, they studied, they watched all of the other the people who came before them and experimented and spent a lot of time, studying. Now there's no study, because if you have a computer, it's like, okay, I'm gonna just go and make a beat.
Yeah.
And that's it. You don't have to be incredible. So he was just saying, I'm gonna just leave it at this, but he was saying the music is just a loop. He's like, you got to keep the ear entertained and bring in different elements.
But as far as what Quincy's saying overall, I mean, as Caramel 40, she was saying on Instagram, she's not surprised by anything that he said. It's the industry, and you got sex, drugs, pedophilia. It's all about money and power, especially today, not talent. That is true. You got to be willing to do what you got to do to get to the top. As far as in mainstream,
right. I'm picking all this old stuff, Milli Vanilli. All right. Now, the people who actually sang on the Milli Vanilli stuff look like some Kentucky Fried Chicken, Jerry Curl having Newport smoking dudes, okay? Do you really think they would have got all them Grammys looking the way? You know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't happen.
Right.
So you're right. It is all about, money. But it's hard to do things without money. All right? Just in general. So you need to make money. Churches need to make money. You just keep the lights on.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. To move things forward, you got to make money. Money is a resource. But the way that you're talking about, I get what you mean. It's they throw out all the morals for the money.
Right. And sometimes you really want to, delve deep into your art and who you really want to be, but that label or whatever might be saying, that's just not what the trend is. Even though the trend might be stupid right now, that's not what it is. And if you want to make money, you got to do it this way. You might not agree with it, and because you don't agree with it, you're like, well, I'm just gonna go with what they're saying because I want to get higher. And of course, then there's sex, there's drugs, there's pedophilia, there's all these terrible things that are happening behind the scenes, behind the glitter, behind the lights that are not. But I think now it's starting to come out.
Well, do you think it's more of just an entertainment industry problem or just a problem in general? Because I don't think it's all just this industry. But I guess you do get a lot of. Everybody wants to be, I guess, a star. They move out to LA. They do the whole thing, and they're willing to do whatever. And that's why you have the situation you have now with a lot of the with the Me Too movement, all
Me Too times up.
So some of those ladies, they probably did go out there and do a little something to try to make some moves, and now they're like, hey, this is y'all took advantage of me.
Yeah. It's terrible that you want to really get ahead, but in order for you to do that, you have to do something you're uncomfortable with, and that is not.
I don't think that's always true.
It's not in all cases, no.
Here's the thing. I think a lot of people are afraid to be independent. So you have a lot of artists out there who are like, hey, sign me up, sign me up, sign me up, sign me up. It's like we have so many examples of artists out here that can blow up and make noise and make money because those companies are gonna want to do business with you as long as you are an entity that actually makes money.
Right.
So if you're an artist and you're independent and you're making noise like, say, a Macklemore or Kendrick or whatever, they're gonna approach you way differently than somebody else who's just coming off of the street saying, "Yo, I'm just a dope rapper, dope singer," and they have no following.
So
all right. So let's just put this one to bed. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank everybody in the room for rocking with us. Let me add this in real quick. This is the Unfaded Podcast presented to you by Bandit Box. We'll be listening to you and ignore you all at the same time. Peace out, IG is about to shut down.
Follow us.
We want you to like, share, and follow Bandit Box and Instagram and Facebook and Bandit Box. That's BANDED Radio X. For more news, hip hop and R&B, go ahead and check out banditbox.com.
And if you need any advice whatsoever, please send us your question and we'll work it out for you to banditbox@gmail.com. And you can also listen to the Unfaded Podcast every week on Stitcher, Google Play, iTunes. Tune in, and of course, the Bandit Box website, banditbox.com.
Do us a favor, go ahead and comment and rate on those, on iTunes, Stitcher, all of those different platforms. You can listen to, of course, the Unfaded. Did you say that?
I did.
It's just on my part. My name is Shay One. I am your host. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, at The Real Shay One. That's at The Real Shay One.
And I am BLA Bailey. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at BLA Bailey and Twitter at BLABAILEY_. And also go visit closet18.com to shop some motivational gear, some really dope trending apparel. Closet 18, closet18.com.
Right, and I want to just thank everybody for rocking with us every week. Thank you, YouTube, and everyone in the room on Facebook.
Shout out to
Myron. Myron, go ahead and check out Myron's podcast. Give me a podcast real quick, Myron.
Big time. I think he said he had it right the first time, too.
Big Time Sports with Myron. I got to get my dude on the show with us.
Yes, we do.
We got to do something, Myron. For real. We got to do something again. I want you to get in the squad on the Bandit Box squad. Bringing sports. Box. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you do that. Right? They do the wrestling thing too. Just good show. So anyway, we will catch all of you next week for episode number 67. Peace out.
Later.
Stay in the room, Facebook.
So, what's up, Myron? Thank you for joining, and for everyone else that came into the room. I keep forgetting the camera is over.
Right. Thank you so much for joining with us. And we had a good time. We do the show every week. We didn't do it live. Make sure you remind me to give what's the name of money. But they're gonna DM.
Yes, they should have done it.
So I'll be able to send that to them. But yes.
Yeah, we definitely. Thank you, Myron. We gotta have you.
Yes, man. You gotta come on. You can do it from home or whatever, and we could just do something on Google. Call you in.
Yeah,
that would be cool. You can come in and talk about sports a little bit or something. Man, I'm trying to expand the network, man. I want to bring a show in. I was just thinking about it the other day, so holla at me. We can get something going. Get something popping. Good show.
Well, Facebook. Make sure next week when we do when we come live again, you want to see if you can guess that movie.
Right.
Get that or the tune.
That's gonna be a tune. I'm trying to figure out how to do that.
We're gonna have another contest where you can win the money the first person who gets it. So
yeah. So we'll work all that out. But it is Sunday night, 10 o'clock.
Time for us to leave.
Time to bounce because some people gotta work in the home.
Anyway, see y'all later. Thank you for joining us. Peace out.
Bye, YouTube.
Take care, YouTube.